Hi everyone, welcome to
Hello.
another episode of Archers inSights. My name is Chris from the Archers Crest. This is Coach Choi from the Archery Academy. 안녕하세요.
안녕.
Okay, so today we're going to look at our stabilizers. We're going to see what makes us stable and steady. Alright, so a lot of times when we first start shooting, right, the bow that we look at is very different from all the arrow, all the movies that we watch. Very different because got this long thing right in front of the bow. That's called a stabilizer. Coach, what is a stabilizer for?
Yeah, it's a stabilizer for helping you stable aim and catch the vibration. Make it stable your bow when you shoot. So a stable arrow fly and everything.
Right. So it helps to keep the riser in place so that at least when you aim, your sight doesn't shake.
Yes.
It helps you to dampen whenever your bow shoots, the vibration, it can dampen through the stabilizers. And also it helps you to balance your bow.
Yeah, that is a basic.
Yeah. So there are so many stabilizers out there, right? Every time you see one stabilizer, they will have many different lengths. How do we choose a stabilizer?
Mostly it depends on your arrow length. So your arrow length is very short.
Right.
You're not using it longer, around the 24 inch, 26 inch. But you're very tall guy, your arrow length is more than 30 inch. Some is using 30 inch, some using 30, even 32 also. They have. But what I want to say, if you are the tall guy, your arrow length around 28 or 29. But if you are not enough training, so you're easy to, your stamina is easy to gone, you're better using shorter one.
Right.
Because if a stabilizer, long step is too long, when you're really bit tired, your long step have a vibration, moving, not stable. Here the arrow, whatever you aim yellow, arrow cannot go to the yellow. So a long stabilizer, if you want to use longer one, first thing your arrow length was long. Arrow, your bow was much long, but you need enough training for the handle is your bow.
Right.
So if I'm very tall guy, but I cannot training. Maybe once a week training like that. Don't use a long one. Maybe even 26 also enough.
Right.
Don't need to use a longer one.
So usually we match based on draw length, arrow length, right? Even if you are 180, but let's say your arrow length is 28 inch, you shouldn't use a long rod also.
Yes.
Too long also.
Yeah.
Then also how much training that you have so that you can manage the weight that's in front of your bow.
Correct.
Okay. What about budget?
Depends on archers.
Okay.
Not my budget.
So it really depends on at the end of the day, you know, budget can affect what stabilizer you choose.
Yes, everything expensive confirm have a reason why expensive.
Yeah.
Cheaper also have a reason why it's cheap.
So amount of I think the length still helps it to balance out with the center of gravity. Maybe it's the amount of dampening that might change.
So it's some is when you started, better just you can use as a beginner as a stabilizer also no problem. But when you use a beginner as a stabilizer, cheap stabilizer, but when you use the really expensive one, when you shoot, totally feeling different. I using is a very expensive one. I don't want to use the beginner one because my hand shaking, it's very painful. So feeling very different. So this one depends on archer's budget. But something is you can decide is even I'm enough budget, you can decide is expensive or intermediate one also. Because some is cheapest one really not really good for the arrow fly or something like that. But when you are just started using, no problem also.
So when we are ready to commit with the time and the money, go for it, right? I think because stabilizers also is very easy to resell, so it's okay. You don't need to worry about it losing too much value.
And then stabilizer also same as arrow. This one also you're using 2 years, 3 years, long step going to the back. Not like the first time you bought stabilizer. So this one you're using 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, confirm going to bend. So sometimes I just follow the bow tuning for the stabilizer, and there's something wrong. So because stabilizer was the same as your arrow going to the bend.
But if you shoot every day, it may be bend 1 year. May not last as long.
Stabilizer is not okay forever, not like this. Without block, continue can use. No, this is wrong thinking. Stabilizer also going to the bend. So few years later, you better change. but can use no problem. But maybe arrow not going to be yellow.
Okay, so one more final thing which we look at in terms of stabilizers. So I have stabilizers like the HMC 22. It is super thick. Coach doesn't like it.
This one is my cane.
And we have the Ramrod's Ultra V3, which is super thin. And also the 5X Phoenix 15,000, which is very thin and very light as well. Okay. One of the things which I heard from Ramrod's productions is that, you know, if we want to absorb the vibration in the riser, there needs to be certain stiffness to the rod as well. If it's not stiff enough, the vibration cannot pass through. Okay. And how that helps, right, is that when you shoot your bow and there's a vibration, it reduces the amount of vibration cycles that it has. So if we use a stabilizer with not so good damping abilities, the cycles might go long for a longer period of time. But if you use one with really good damping abilities, it might just go for 1 or 2 cycles and it's very, very short, maybe half a second kind only. So for me, I have shot with ACS Nano and the Ultra V3s, and both of them have the vibration less than 1 second. So that's what I really like about it. I also heard that so this is what they shared, that the stiffness of a stabilizer depends on 2 factors. So one of it is the width of the stabilizer itself. So thicker means stiffer, same like arrows as well. Yeah, and also the other one is the amount of carbon that they can squeeze into it, similar to arrows also. But of course, when you squeeze more carbon into it, the cost goes up. Yeah, so they're able to balance, you know, the amount of efficiency in terms of wind, how much the wind can catch, and how much stiffness is in the stabilizer also. But of course, not for us to comment too much. We'll trust the brands to do their own research to see what is the optimal balance between cost, efficiency, and how much it can balance with the vibration also. Okay, so at the end of the day, we just want to share with you 2 tips. Number 1, go for a brand you trust. And number 2, go for something you like. Go for a shooting feeling which you're comfortable with. If you can, go and borrow, go and test it out, and you can go for something that you will not regret.
Yeah, for important for RJS, color and design.
Yeah, go for it.
Also very important.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you very soon. Bye bye. Thanks very much for watching Archer's Insights. Comment, like, and share below. If you have any topic that you want to ask about, or if you want to submit a coaching video, do so as well. The links are below. Thank you very much for watching. See you very soon.
Thank you.